Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency and blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, there's going to be drinking. Look, there's going to be smoking. Look, there's going to be swearing. Look, you have been warned. So look, here I come in 3. Look, 2. Look, 1. Bang! Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth, the greatest show in the multiverse. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we have a great one for you today. Oh, yeah, we do. We're talking straight cash, homie. Today is all about straight cash, homie. We're talking straight cash today. So look. Hedge fund giant Renaissance about to come into the Bitcoin market. Bang! We're going to talk about that. Whoops. Hold on a second. Then we're going to talk about, the first regulated Bitcoin fund is coming to Hong Kong. Bang! Real regulated one. And CFTC, yes, our friends here in America at the CFTC, that's sort of like the commodities version of the SEC here in America. They've approved a crypto platform that's going to offer futures and I think options. So let's go talk about that. So let's get there. Let's do that. And then also, yeah. So, and I guess I should mention this. So I guess you've all heard about the oil yesterday, right? Shomari, man, oh my gosh, the price of oil went down. Oh my gosh, the price of oil. All right, so what happened yesterday was, hold on, let me just do something and then I'll explain it to you. All right, so what happened, hold on, let me get over here. All right, so what happened yesterday was, I'm sure you've heard that you were getting paid to take the oil, right? And so what happened yesterday was that a bunch of oil traders, oil suppliers that trade in the futures market, well, they were getting their oil delivered. But because of coronavirus, they haven't sold the oil that they already have, right? And so, for instance, if I'm an oil trader, say I buy 1 million barrels of oil every 3 months, right? So every 3 months, I buy a futures contract for 1 million barrels of oil, meaning that contract will expire in 3 months and I'll be delivered my oil, 1 million barrels of oil in 3 months. Well, what happened is these guys bought futures contracts back in January, and they didn't, nobody knew back then, that people were going to get, sequestered at home and what do you call this thing? And so no one is driving their cars. So these guys, they've got 1 million barrels of oil that they can't sell. But now they've got a futures contract that's up and they're about to get physically settled oil, right? In other words, they're about to get delivered another 1 million barrels. They had nowhere to put it. So they had to literally beg guys, look, man, please, just take this oil because my warehouses, my storage tanks, my silos are full. And so that's what happened yesterday. These guys, they bought their oil on the futures market, meaning they paid for this oil, in January, and it's getting delivered to them now. But they didn't think that, they didn't know that the oil that they had wouldn't be sold, right? So they didn't have any room for it. And so that's what happened. People are asking me, Shomari, what does that mean to the markets and all this? Nothing. It doesn't do anything to the markets. It just means those guys got fucked over. They lost a little money yesterday. And, the price of oil went down. So, I mean, if you're a third world country or something, you probably got to buy some cheap oil yesterday. But in terms of long-lasting effect, nothing. It really, just those guys got fucked over. Anyway, I thought I'd just explain that because it was a big deal yesterday. Holy, the oil. Yeah. But just those futures guys got fucked over. Well, and people got cheap oil. So that was good. All right, so let's go how we begin. Let's begin. We begin with a bang. We're just going to go right to the bang right here. Look. All right. I just opened. All right, let's do a refresh. All right. Price of Bitcoin is $6,854. And when I left you on Saturday, it was $7,254. So we have gone down. What is that? 300 and oh, my bad. Oh, exactly $400. Oh, exactly $400. All right. Bang. All right. Look to the dollar. All right, cool. So look. Top 10 of the day, brothers. You know how it goes. The usual suspects. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Tether, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Litecoin, Binance Coin, EOS, and Tezos still holding on the number 10. Let's look at the market moves of the day, brothers and sisters. Single digits up, single digits down. 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 2. Single digits up, single digits down. All right. Let's look who lost money today, folks. If you see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. But top 10 loser of the day. Bitcoin, Zcoin, Zcash, MadeSafe Coin, Terra, Digibyte, Ren, Numeraire, Nervous Network, and ABBC Coin. Let's see who made money today. Bang. Yeesh, not much. Top 10 gainers. Engine Coin, Ave, Theta, Nexo, Hyperion, Eunice said Leo, Insular, Tether, Multi-Collateral, and Pax Gold. All right. Brothers and sisters, let's look at total market cap of the day. What are we working with? Let's see what we're working with. 197.8. All right. So we're at 197.8 in total market cap right now. And when I left you on Saturday, we're at 210.1. So we've gone down. What is that? 200. Wait. Not 200. What am I talking about? 20. Wait, not 20. Lock, about $17 billion. Fuck, my math is. Oh, no, sorry, about $13 billion. Sorry, $13 billion. Around there. All right. $13 billion. All right, 24-hour volume. It's at 134.0 even. $134 billion even. And when I left you on Saturday, we we're at 129.1. So we've gone up about $5 billion. All right. Great. Now let's get to this money. Yeah, solid money. Real money. Yes. Look. Bang. $166 billion hedge fund giant considering Bitcoin futures entry. Here they come. Here comes the giant. Now, let's look at the operative word, though. Considering. So it's the other stories I'm going to show you are done deals. This one is a consideration. But let's check it out. Hedge fund giant Renaissance Technology, which manages $166 billion in regulatory assets, is ready to venture into Bitcoin futures. So the futures market. Oh, the market like those guys are in. The oil guys I just told you about. Yeah, they got screwed. But also let me tell you this. So, just a little something about the oil guys. And so they had to get rid of that because they still have all this oil in their storage facilities. Yeah, well, remember, they still have more futures contracts coming on the way. So let's see how many times maybe they might have to do that again and again and again. Right? Depending on the demand for the oil, right? Anyways, it's just pretty funny. But don't worry, it doesn't do anything to our markets. I mean, if anything, what it should do is maybe lower the price at the pump. Oil should be cheaper. Gas should be cheaper for you for your car right now. I doubt that'll happen, but it should be. I'm sure the companies aren't going to pass on the savings. They're just going to take those profits. All right, let's get back to crypto. So, in a new filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, our good friends of the SEC, Renaissance reveals it has green-lighted its $10 billion flagship medallion fund to enter the Bitcoin futures market. All right. So it's one of their funds that they're saying, all right, you can go in. I mean, these guys have tons of funds, right? The Long Island-based firm acknowledges the risks that come with investing in Bitcoin, describing the King coin as a relatively new and speculative asset due to its limited history, decentralized system, lack of recognition as a legal tender, and its potential power for fraudulent transactions. And this is what they say. Investments results may vary substantially over time. These instruments involve substantially more risk. That's why when it's risk off, they're not coming here. They substantially more risk and potential for loss relative to more conventional financial instruments. This is the riskiest stuff there is. I'll tell you that right now. So investments of this type should be considered substantially more speculative and significantly more likely to result in a total loss of capital than many other investments. It's getting real with it. Daggone right. So, Renaissance, one of the largest hedge funds in the world, said it is limiting crypto trading activities to Bitcoin futures contracts on the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, CME, the largest futures exchange in the world. I think we're going to read a little bit about CME in a second. Large futures exchange in the world. CME's Bitcoin futures are cash settled, so they do not involve the actual exchange of Bitcoin. And so that's what I should tell you about futures. So maybe I should just explain what a futures is, and then you'll understand. What a futures is, for instance, if I'm a orange juice company, right? I make orange juice. Well, I need those oranges, right? So what I do is I go in the futures market and I pay a farmer, say in January, I pay him money. So a farmer, and I look for a farmer. So a farmer's got 1,000 acres, let's say. These are all made up numbers, okay? He's got 1,000 acres and it's $10 an acre. So if I want to buy all 1,000 acres, I got to pay this guy 10 grand. So what happens is in January, I pay him the 10,000 up front. And then what he does is he uses that 10,000 to pay his workers, to pick the oranges, to tend to the fields and all that. And then say it's a 3-month contract. So January, February, March. At the end of March, so say April 1st, he picks the oranges and delivers them to me. That's called physically settled. That's what happened to the oil guys yesterday. They paid up front for something they were going to get later. Unfortunately, they didn't need it. And but for instance, so what's the benefit for me of the orange juice company guy? Well, I know that I've paid him $10 an acre. I know that I get so many boxes of orange juice out of an acre, so I have price. I know my costs and I know what profits I should expect from that arrangement, right? Like that's why when you pay up front, the cost is locked in. So that's another thing to say. So he sells me the acre and each acre for $10 an acre. Now maybe there's a drought or some hurricane or something happens and the price of oranges go up to $15 an acre. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I've already paid him 10 an acre. And that's the locked in price. That's the locked in price. So even if there's a drought, a flood, I don't know, some deadly disease that kills oranges, as long as my farmer's oranges are good, I get 1,000 acres at $10 a pop. I've already paid for it. And that's what the benefit of a futures contract is for the farmer, he knows that, all right, my crops are sold, right? So the farmer, he's happy. He's just like, okay, I pay my workers this much. It costs this much for me to get my crops out, and then this will be my profit. So it's price stability for him. And then for me as the orange juice guy, I know, well, I've just paid $10,000 for this many acres of oranges. I make this many cartons of orange juice out of it. I sell each carton at blah, blah, blah price. You know, it's guaranteed, right? And that's how futures are usually used in the agricultural industry, commodities, oil, cattle, pork, beef, chicken, all of it, just any commodity, there's a futures market for it. And so that's happened to those. And so those are physically settled futures in which you take the product that you bought the future for. Now, they also have what's called cash settled futures, which is I buy the futures contract, but I'm really just buying it on the price of the underlying asset, right? I'm not actually going to, so say I buy a orange or pork bellies. You've heard of pork bellies, right? Bacon. Pork bellies is huge in the futures world, right? So say I buy a pork bellies contract, but I don't really want pork bellies. I mean, I don't want fucking 1,000 pork bellies, right? I just want to make the money off the movement of the pork bellies. And that's a cash settled futures contract. So that's what futures is. I pay now and I get the product in the future. That's why it's called a futures contract. Whereas what you and I trade on, we trade on what's called the spot market. So this right here, the spot market, this is what you and I trade on, right? And so the spot market means so look at Bitcoin right now, it's $6,854.81. Well, I pay that amount of money and I get it, bang, right now on the spot, right? Not in the future, not later, now, this very second. The second I pay you, it's delivered to me, right? And whereas futures contract is I pay, so on a futures contract, maybe I pay $6,854.81, but I want it given to me 3 months from now, right? So, and I pay for it now, but it doesn't matter if the price of Bitcoin goes up to $10,000. Well, I just made money, right? Because I've only paid $6,800 and I'm still getting those Bitcoins, which are now worth 10 grand. And it also works the opposite way. If I pay $6,800 for these Bitcoin right now, and then Bitcoin tanks to 2 grand, you lose pretty much, right? All right, so that's how futures work. I don't know, I thought I should just explain that because actually we're going to talk about futures. I think in this in the last story here, the CFTC stuff. So, plus I don't like to be talking about something, and I know you guys don't understand what the fuck I'm even talking about. So now that you have an understanding, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange is the largest futures exchange in the world. That's here in America, obviously Chicago. So CME's Bitcoin futures are cash settled. So they do not involve the actual exchange of Bitcoin. So there are Bitcoin futures here already that the CME offers, and they just give you the cash. So you don't take the Bitcoins, you just make the money off the price action underlying it. Whereas this thing, the one I'm reading you now, is going to be a physically, I believe so. Let's check it out. Hold on one second. Oh, okay, my bad. They're not, hold on. Oh, they're not offering futures. They're just investing in the futures. Okay, I see. Yeah, the other stories I'm going to show you is they're making the futures. Okay, so, yeah, so these guys are investing in, well, it doesn't say which the cash settled or physically, does it? Hold on. So listen, let's just read on. The firm's interest in Bitcoin marks the extensive reach of the crypto industry and its ability to continue to attract top-tier institutional investors. That's what we need. We need new money. Markets are one thing. 2 words, supply and demand. That's all a market is. All of this, stock market, bond market, forex market, shadow banking, CBO, MBS, CDOs. It's all supply and demand. If more people want something, the price of it goes up. If people don't want it, well, it goes down. Like, so, for instance, the oil yesterday, those guys had to sell so much, they didn't want it. They couldn't hold it. I mean, it's not that they didn't want it, but just got nowhere to put it, so they dumped it. Bang! Made the price go down. That's all a market is. Don't get razzle-dazzled by the words futures and options and derivatives and, swaps and things like this. All markets are, every single market, every single asset is one thing: supply and demand. More people want gold, the price goes up. They don't want as much, it goes down. That's it. That's all markets are. It's basic. It ain't rocket science. I know it sounds all fancy pants, and you see all the guys on TV, their suits and their shit and all that, and they got the fancy words, risk on, risk off, and it's true, it's a little fancy pants. But at the end of the day, at the very end of the day, supply and demand. Microsoft does good sales, everyone wants that stock. It goes up. Boeing, as you know, their 737 jet was just grounded. Yeesh. No one wants that stock right now, so goes down. All right, that's it. Supply and demand. That's all markets are. At the end of the day, supply and demand, right? So, well, why is it when is the Bitcoin going to, when's the crypto going to moon? When there's more demand for it. That's when, fuckstick. And there's not going to be more demand until, bang, institutional investors get here, because soccer mom and dad, you and I, retail investors, average consumers, we're tapped out. There's not going to be enough money to drive prices up to some crazy levels again. Not with retail money, there isn't. That's why we harp. That's why on this channel I harp to you about institutional money, this money that we're talking about right here. New money, new demand. New demand. And that's why I preach to you about getting revenue-generating product, because the money that's coming, well, that's smart money. These aren't a bunch of fucking idiots who are going to be tricked by $589 ripples. They're not stupid. All right? They're going to look at who's onboarded what, who's generating revenue around these parts. Which one of you crypto nerds is making money? That's all they're going to do. They're going to come in here, all these bigwigs, in their $2,000 suits, and they're going to line up all these crypto nerds, and they're going to tell them, look, if you're making money, raise your hand. Okay, you who raised your hand, go to the right. The rest of you, fuck off and get out of here. Now, out of those that have raised their hands, they're going to look into it. You there, what's your name? Oh, my name is SingularityNet. What have you done? Well, I've onboarded the biggest insurance company in the world and Domino's Pizza. That's okay. And they'll grade it. Their analysts will grade it, and done. You there, what's your name? My name's VChain. What have you done? Well, I've onboarded, let's just keep PricewaterhouseCoopers, Deloitte, BMW, Walmart, Belton Road. Oh, that's enough. That's enough. Oh, yeah. It's a buy. That's a buy right there. Right? That's what they're going to do. They're just going to go down the line and fucking rock. Supply and demand. And so now we get to the demand part. They're going to have all this they have all this money. They're going to demand that. They demand that asset, which is going to drive the price up. Markets are one thing. 2 words: supply and demand. That's it. That's all a market is. Supply and demand. All right. We got into some good discussion there. Good discussion about futures and everything. Good. So I'm glad hope you guys listened. All right. So let's move on. So the firm's interest in Bitcoin. Wait, was there something else I wanted to say to you? That's why I'm pausing. No, that's it. All right, I told you, cash settled. Yeah. All right, so look. The firm's interest in Bitcoin marks the extensive reach of the crypto industry and its ability to continue to attract top-tier institutional investors. But Renaissance Technologies Medallion Fund recently reported a massive 24% gain for 2020, despite the pandemic-induced market downturn. Those motherfuckers probably started shorting the shit out of shit as soon as they heard that China had a pandemic. It made a 9.9% return in March. In March? Oh, last month? Oh, during the heat? Yeah, they were shorting everything. That's why. Outperforming the S&P 500, which turned in days of historically low declines amidst the broad market sell-off. All right, look. So, but this is what we want to see. Real money, big money coming into this space, driving up demand, which will drive up our prices. And so good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And what else, though? There's something else I wanted to tell you about this thing, though. Is there? Anyway, okay, that's it for now. We'll get back to these fucksticks another time. All right, bang. So great for the market, great for us, great for the multiverse. Yes, let's move on. Bang. Now, first regulated Bitcoin fund for who? For who? Bang. Institutional investors in Hong Kong, baby. You know about Hong Kong. There's a lot of money in Hong Kong. Look, gains approval. Oh, yeah, it has been, look, approved. Oh, yeah, not applying for it. Not maybe going to get it. It's approved, fucksticks. Yes, my little killer bees. This shit's approved, killer bees. Oh, yeah. And this is what we need. This is the kind of stuff. Because once other countries just come out with stuff, it forces other countries, you got to compete. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you understand, right? If one country comes out with the internet, well, you all got to have it, or else you're going to look like a bunch of fucksticks. Right? Like, all right, let me talk like an adult here. Look, when the boys over in Hong Kong are just having a good old time, laughing their asses off, making all this money, and the Germans, oh yeah, we know what the Germans are up to. We've been watching them. Yeah, when those boys are over there just fucking swigging beers and having a good old time. Yeah, well, the traders and fund managers and investors in the UK, in Canada, in America, you get a little jealous. You see a guy over there having all this fun. He's got all these ladies and drinks and just having a good time. You're just sitting here alone. Yeah, you want to join the party. You want to have some fun too. What the hell? So, what I'm trying to say is, it's these things that, you know, investment vehicles and stuff that allow for instance, if someone's applying for the SEC, so this is a fund, right? This is a fund, yeah. So if you're applying to the SEC to do a fund, you could say, look, man, Hong Kong did it. Like, and this is how they did it. You know, like, in other words, the more that other people do something, you can say to your regulator in your country, well, why the fuck aren't you letting me do this? Right? I've ticked off all the boxes. You know, I'm FATF compliant, I'm insured, I've got proper custody. What's your problem, right? And so I guess I'm trying to say is it puts pressure on the American regulators to give us something, and wherever you're from, whatever country you're from, Canada, Australia, US, not US, UK. It puts pressure on your regulators because the big money guys in your countries are talking to those regulators and being like, what the fuck, man? Right? Do you see what I'm saying? You get it, right? It puts pressure on them. Those guys don't want to lose the money. They don't want to lose out. Your guys, our American boys, bang, our institutional boys, they don't want to lose out on this. And they just see the Germans running around just throwing up ETPs and everything. 40 banks going for custodianship. They know there's something brewing and they want in. So they put pressure on their local regulators to let them get in, right? And like I've always said in this market, I've said this on the show many times. Well, not lately, but back in 2018, like, okay, if you're a regulator and you don't want soccer mom and dad to be, you know, market manipulated, you know, you're afraid that they're going to get manipulated somehow. Well, fine. No, I'm not saying fine. I'm just going to give an example, but just let me say something and then let me clean it up. What I mean is fine. Let the institutional investors at least get here first. They're smart money. They know the game they're playing. They know what we do. And let them come in first. And then, you know, once there's so much liquidity in here and everything, it can't be manipulated. All right, then release soccer mom and dad into the space as a solution. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, what the SEC is doing, right? They're not giving an ETF here in America because of market manipulation. Okay, well, fine. Do this, SEC. Allow an ETF, but only for institutions. Now let the institutions put their money in. Once liquidity gets big enough, then release it to the average consumer, soccer mom and dad, right? And so, anyway, that's just my own opinion, which doesn't matter because no one's listening to me. So, but anyway, so let's just get back to this. This is the regulated Bitcoin fund, and let's see. Let's check it out. All right, hold on, let me get a sip first. Oh, and you know Hong Kong. You know how Hong Kong is big money. Big money in Hong Kong. And let me tell you something. If Hong Kong did this, remember, Hong Kong is not part of mainland China, but it's still owned by China. Meaning, if Hong Kong approved this, Chinese mainland investors can come in and get this. Yep. Those big Chinese whales can come in and get it. A regulated security. All right. Sorry, not a security. They can invest in a regulated fund. All right. A security is a stock. All right. All right, look. Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission, kind of like our SEC, has licensed its first Bitcoin fund, allowing institutional investors, which is the money we need. They're allowing what? Bang! Institutional investors to gain exposure to the world's largest cryptocurrency by market cap. The fund will be managed by Arano Capital, the blockchain arm of Venture Smart Asia Limited. It will track the price of Bitcoin through a traditional fund structure. Regulated investment vehicles for Bitcoin are critical. Regulated. Let's bang that word. Regulated investment vehicles are critical for Bitcoin and for the Bitcoin industry, the crypto industry. Exactly. I told you. Charles Schwab, Bank of America, all these big boys. Yeah, they're not coming here and putting their money on Bittrex, Bitfinex, all that are unregulated. Sure, but Shomari, BitMEX has futures. Yeah, but they're unregulated futures. If I'm a hedge fund, I'm not allowed to bring my clients' money on some shit like that. That's some ghetto-ass shit. I'm not allowed to do that. Yeah, bottom line, you're just not allowed to do that. And so regulated, let's bang it again, regulated, bang, investment vehicles for Bitcoin are critical for the industry. Exactly. That's how we get our big money. That's when we get the big money. Okay. Until then, it's just consumers like us, just regular retailers, right? Small time, not enough to move a market. Unless there was some big FOMO frenzy again, like 2017, but that's not going to happen again. So are critical for the industry, which has been struggling to overcome a lack of clarity. Arano says its entry into the space as an asset manager focused on compliance and best practices for professional efforts, providing security and risk management control, can increase the adoption of Bitcoin. It will be. As the first digital asset manager to be approved by the SFC in Hong Kong, the company says digital assets are on track to fuel many future investment opportunities, supporting a growing appetite. A growing appetite. That's why I keep telling you, bang! We're waiting for a tsunami. Look, there is a tsunami of money that's on the way. A tsunami. Do you understand? A tsunami of money is on the way. It wants to come here. It wants to play. Do you think those guys, when they see VeChain, they see IOTA, they see Stellar, they see Chainlink doing all this stuff, they're just like, fuck. They want to get here first, right? You want to invest now. They're not stupid. That's why they're called smart money. Right? That's why it's called smart money. They're fucking super smart. They want in. They can't get in. Not allowed. Not allowed yet. Not until what? Not until shit is. Not until they have a bunch of regulated investment vehicles. They're not allowed. Not allowed to bring your client's money in the space like this. Well, I mean, not a space like this. I mean, like, BitMEX, BitTrex or something. Some ghetto ass shit like that. You're not allowed to do that. But regulated now, have at it, homeboy. Or they are going to have at it. They are going to fucking have at it. And that's why. All right. Let's just calm. I'll forget that. So look. Why did I go off on that? Oh, future investment opportunities supporting a growing appetite. Exactly, a growing appetite. And that's what I tell you. The appetite is there. It's the regulated investment vehicles that are not. That's the problem. And that's why, I don't know if you're new here, you probably notice, like, fuck, this guy talks about politics a lot. Yeah, because they are the fucking ones that regulate shit. The politicians and the regulators. Without the regulation, you can't have regulated. Hold on. Look. Without regulation, well, there's no such thing as regulated investment fucking vehicles, is there? Until it's regulated. So we need these politicians to regulate, or the regulators to regulate. Either one will work. Either through legislation or regulation, either one works. So that we can get regulated investment vehicles in which we can in which now institutions can safely come here legally, can come here to get what they want because they want to come here and because there's a growing appetite. The appetite groweth. It grows, the hunger grows. So you need investment proper ones for those guys. They're not going to put up with the shit we put up with, right? And they're not allowed anyway. And so you get it? And that's why this is so important. I know it's only one vehicle in Hong Kong right now, but let's read on. According to Arano, Chief Investment Officer Avanish Akila, who was a former senior portfolio manager at Kinetic Capital and former analyst at Oakzif Capital, Goldman Sachs, and UBS. Oh, so this guy was an analyst himself. Look at him. He was a former analyst. Yeah. Himself. Yeah, that's called smart money. Look. Goldman Sachs. That the Bitcoin fund will meet the demand of institutional investors who are focused on an alternative store of value. Yes. So look, this is what the guy says. Avanish says, the fund comes at a pivotal time for Bitcoin. By bridging the gap between the regulated and virtual asset world, institutions can gain secure access to Bitcoin via a conventional fund structure. Yes, investment vehicle. Traditional regulated investment vehicle. We worked in accordance with the SEC guidelines to create a product that is first of its kind, meets the needs of investors, and complies with the highest regulatory standards. Yes. So, just as a side, BitGo will act as a custodian for the digital fund. This BitGo thing, man. Those guys, I'm going to start looking at them. They're getting trusted for a bunch of custodian stuff. I've never read about them because I thought they were kind of wishy-washy, but I have been lately reading some stuff, and they've got some good deals going on. I'm just like, But now they're going to actually do the custodianship for the regulated fund. That shows me that this BitGo thing is real. So I'll be talking about them going forward. All right. So Bitcoin will act as the custodian for the fund, which is targeted $100 million in its first year. SFC has granted VentureSmart Asia Limited 2 approvals. Oh, yeah. So that's what I want to tell you. So after launching the Bitcoin fund, the company is planning on launching a second fund later this year. Yes. That's probably Ethereum. Well, we'll see. But anyways, here's a regulated fund. Regulated funds. Everybody knows about funds. Funds are easy. And, like I said, it's a copycat world. So now that Hong Kong is approve this one fund, yeah, well, all these other fund guys are going to come in and be like, okay, try to do the same thing, right? Maybe not Bitcoin, maybe even other ones, but that's what we need. We need institutional money here. Institutional money. Soccer mom and dad money doesn't work anymore. This is it. The what are we at? $197.8 billion? Yeah, that's the global soccer mom and dad money in the crypto space. It'll go up and down a little bit here and there. But that's it. We need way more than that. We need hundreds of billions. And that's coming because there is a tsunami of money on the way, especially when we have regulated funds. Regulated funds, regulated avenues for these institutional investors to place their clients' money and come on into this space. So good for us, good for crypto, good for the multiverse. Bye. All right. And since we're talking regulation and money, let's move on to some more with a little bit of bang. Oh, yeah. Here, the CFTC approves a new cryptocurrency derivatives platform. Bang! Bitnomial to offer regulated Bitcoin futures. So I just explained, I think I probably just spent about 20 minutes, half an hour explaining to you what futures are. So now you know. These guys are going to offer what? Let's do it again. Bang! Regulated Bitcoin futures. Bang! Institutions can get here. Hedge funds can get here. Big banks, banksters, all of them can all get here and purchase this. Why? Because it's regulated. Regulated. All right? That's the difference. Right? Bittrex, BitMEX, all that, that's not regulated. Sure, they're futures contracts, but they're not regulated ones. I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to put my client's money in that kind of trash. That kind of ghetto-ass shit right there. No, sir. Not allowed. If my client sued me, yeesh. My clients would just say, Your Honor, he put me in unregulated stuff. Yeah, the judge would right away just be like, oh, all right, guilty. You're not allowed to do that. I know how the movies, Hollywood makes all these market guys look a little wild and a little crazy. It's not really like that in real life. Like that guy, Wolf of Wall Street stuff. Yeah, the reason they made a movie about him because he was a super criminal. Yeah, he was the exception to the rule. That's not how those guys really are. Right? Wall Street guys, they just make money legally. Like, why do I have to do all that? I can make billions of dollars legally, right? He was just a crazy guy. All right. So look, and so that's why I keep showing you, that's why I keep emphasizing on this place in this channel, the regulations and stuff. That's when the regular guys will come here. The real guys, the big money. All right, so look. The CFTC approves a new Bitcoin derivatives exchange. CFTC stands for Commodities Futures Trading Commission. That's here in America. The CFTC is the one who regulates our commodities. Is it? Yes. Wait. Oh, our derivatives. Could be derivatives of anything. Hold on. Sorry. All right. The CFTC announced Monday that it has issued an order granting Chicago-based Bitnomial exchange status as a designated contract market, effective on the same day. Also, they're good to go right now. So the U.S. top derivatives regulator, yeah, that's right. That's right. Exactly. It regulates derivatives. It's a derivatives regulator. Explained that after reviewing Bitnomial's application and associated exhibits, they said that the CFTC determined that Bitnomial Exchange demonstrated its ability to comply with the requirements of the CEA, Commodity Exchange Act, and the CFTC's regulations applicable to DCMs. Yes. There's the Commodities Futures Trading Commission. Bang! Oh, they just threw the logo up there. According to the CFTC, designated contract markets are exchanges that may list for trading futures or options contracts based on all types of commodities, and that may allow access to their facilities by all types of traders, including retail customers. So these guys have been approved for everything. They can offer any kind of futures they want. They can order any type of options they want. They can offer it for institutions, and it says for including retail customers. So these guys have been given the green light for everything. So with Monday's approval, Bitnomial Exchange must comply with all provisions of the Commodity Exchange Act, the CFTC's requirements, and representations it submitted as part of its application for designation as a contract market. Contract, like I told you, a futures is a contract, right? All right, just so you understand, a contract market. That's what futures are. They're contracts. In other words, I pay now. We have a contract. You're going to send me, right? Like the story I said, 1,000 acres of oranges on such and such date, right? So it's a contract market. Whereas the spot market isn't. The spot market is just, I pay, you give me my shit, and we part ways. All right. So Bitnomial to list margined and physically deliverable Bitcoin futures and options. So here's the other word. Here's what I taught you just a second about those oil guys. Physically delivered Bitcoin futures. So if these people use these Bitcoin futures, they're going to actually get Bitcoins, right? And that's what happened with the oil guys yesterday. Yeah, they bought futures. Yeah, well, unfortunately for them, their warehouses were still full of oil. They had nowhere to put it, so they had to fucking just beg people, just come on, man, just come on, take it. I'll give you 40% off, right? So, anyways, that's just fun stuff. So, anyways, Bitnomial to list margined and physically delivered Bitcoin futures and options. So, options are another investment vehicle. It's hard to explain options, man. They got puts and calls, but then they got all sorts of strangles and straddles and butterflies and holy crap. They have all these ways to make the trade happen. I don't know if that's the way, if I'm saying it the right way, if it's a trade. But they have many ways to trade an asset. Google options, man. Shit, dogs. I mean, those guys, they're like mad scientists. Yeah. I was going to be an options trader because it's cheap to be an options trader. But then I found Forex and it's even cheaper. Well, back then when I didn't have money, so I needed to take the quickest on-ramp into the goodie room, which is Forex. It's the cheapest way to get into the goodie room, into the markets, and start playing around. So anyways, Bitnomial is a Bitcoin derivatives exchange founded in 2014. The company filed an application with the CFTC to operate an exchange for deliverable cryptocurrency derivatives in 2016. Fuck, so it's been 4 years. They applied back in 2016. So anyways, in 2018, it raised Series A funding from investors such as Jump Capital, Coinbase Ventures, Digital Currency Group, and RRE Ventures. So here's their exchange. It's like a graphical, what do you call those things again? Anyway, whatever, man. That's the graphics of it. So according to the Bitnomial, the CFTC has approved this exchange for U.S. Bitcoin futures and options trading with margin and physical delivery. Margin means you also get, so that's leverage. 3 Bitcoin derivatives products are listed on Bitnomial's website. So a Bitcoin US dollar futures, DECI Bitcoin US dollar futures, and Bitcoin US dollar options the company added. I don't know what that DECI thing is. What's DECI Bitcoins? If someone knows, please tell me. I've never heard of a DECI Bitcoin. DECI Bitcoin? Oh, maybe they mean, DECI Bitcoin. Maybe they mean if you want to buy fractions of Bitcoins rather than, so I'm just guessing. But this one, the Bitcoin US dollars future will probably be if you want to buy whole Bitcoins, like give me 1,000 Bitcoins, 100 Bitcoins. And this one, DECI, that's probably for retailers who can't afford whole Bitcoins. So they'll be able to buy, fractions, decimals of the Bitcoins, right? I'm assuming. And then options. So Bitnomial will list margined and physically delivered Bitcoin futures and options. The first and only startup exchange to achieve these capabilities. Bang! First in the field. Good for them. So, the CFTC has to date the CFTC has to date only approved a handful of trading platforms, CME, CBOE, Backed, ErisX, and LedgerX, to offer Bitcoin derivatives products. CBOE stopped offering last year. Anyway, whatever, man, but bye. So here in America, we have one more investment vehicle. Well, two, I guess. I mean, they're offering, well, actually, I guess it's three. These guys were approved to offer derivatives and options in Bitcoin. Well, for anything they want. And what they said they're going to offer is, where was that? There we are. A Bitcoin US dollar futures. Bang! Deci Bitcoin. I think that's probably for, like I said, for retail investors who probably won't be able to afford a whole Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin dollar options. Bang! So that's actually technically 3 investment vehicles out of this one company. And they are what? They are what? Bang! Regulated. Institutional investors can come and play. Come and play, boys. In fact, I think that's the first Bitcoin options, regulated Bitcoin options that I've seen. We've had a few Bitcoin futures before, but options, we've never had regulated options. So I can see some hedge fund guys looking at their options, boys, their options trading desk and being like, look, boys. Let's go have a little fun in the Bitcoin market. I know how to trade options, actually. Like I said, I was going to be an options trader before I became a Forex trader. You could make, I wouldn't trade, like how I trade Forex, I wouldn't trade that in Bitcoin because it's stupid. It's just retail investors. It doesn't work properly, right? Things don't trend properly. But options, fuck yeah, I would. I'd trade options in this market well, I guess maybe I can right now. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, you can make some daggone money. All right. Bang! Let's check out what's going on over here. Bitm. Look. There, brother. See, brother. Bang! You talking about Bitm? CB News. What's up, Bitm? Look. Bitnomial has new permission to trade BTC derivatives. Yes, Bitm, yes. Yes, I just read that. Actually, I literally just finished reading it. Yeah, brother. That's awesome, man. Not only futures. Oh, well, it says derivatives, right. Not only derivatives, but options. And it's licensed and regulated. But here comes the institutions. Look. That's what we need. We need a tsunami of money to come to this space. A tsunami of demand. I mean, forget the word money. Let's look at the word demand. That's what needs to come. The money equals demand. Well, when the money comes, what are they going to demand? Revenue generating product. And that's why I preach to you guys here. Revenue generating by revenue generating product. That's smart money. They're not going to be buying stuff that obviously is not making money. That's retarded. All right, so look, Bitm. Bang! What else we got? Here? Harvey. Sharp. Look, Harvey. See you, brother. Bang! And we got Papa Doc. Let brother see you, brother. Bang! Oh, the happy 420. That's right. Yesterday was that's right. So happy belated 420, everyone. That's right. Yes. All right. Hope you got your smoke on. Feeling good. Moon landing 420. Bang! See you, brother. Bitm. What's Bitm talking about? Look. CB News. What's up, Bitm? Aquila and Chainlink collaborate to power DeFi on Polkadot by Better Chen. Oh, another Chainlink onboarding? But look. Might have to talk about that tomorrow. Hold on, what do I got to talk about tomorrow? Because I have another Chainlink one I got to talk about tomorrow. Well, I don't have to. It's my show. I can do what I want, but I want to talk to you about it. So I like to talk about the money. Obviously, as you guys know. Oh, there isn't a Chainlink? I thought I had a Chainlink one. Well, look, I do now. I'll be watching that one, and we'll be talking about that tomorrow. Bye! There we go. Thanks for one of tomorrow's stories, buddy. Great. I don't have to dig around so much. Look, Willie D. Alcala. What is he? A gamer, introvert, general coffee aficionado, music geek, social media buff, zombieaholic, lifelong analyst. All right, bye. See you, brother. Oh, and you followed me? Wow. Just for following me, you get an extra bang. Bye. That's an extra portion of bang. Look. Son of a bitch, look, bang. 420 bang. Yes. Well, chill out with the son of a bitch part. Yes, only Ronkas gets to call me that. But look, for the rest of it, bang. Oh, Ditko. Look at Edward. So I said the happy 420, y'all, bang. So he sent this. All right, so first of all, look, Ditko family. Love you guys. See you guys. The family that's cryptos together stays together. Love you guys. Bye. And then he sent this. Look at this shit. This guy's all fucking. Look at him. He's smoking some good. Look at him. All right, he doesn't know where he is. Matt checks out. I don't understand that. Hold on. Let me open this. Maybe this says more words. Oh, I can't open it? Math checks out. All right, well, that guy's fucking stoned. Look at him. All right, he's feeling real good. Look at the eyes. They're red. All right. Jamaicans, you know I'm a Jamaican. I'm not an African American. I'm a Jamaican. Yes, I come from a little island. Well, my family does, actually. I was born in New York, so I'm an American. Well, a Jamaican American. I'm not African American. I'm a Jamaican American. And when people get stoned and their eyes get red, in the Jamaican world, in the Jamaican community, we call it getting red out. You know, look at him in blood clot, red out. Yeah, red out, man. Right? It's called being red out. So this guy's red out, bomba clot. In my blood clot, red out. Yeah, man. I damn thing I deal with. All right. Oh, look at everyone. All right. Here's a whole bunch of miscreants. Everyone loving it. So I said, happy 420, y'all. So Dubwise said, hello. Oh, he has 420 in his thing, in his words, whatever the fuck that thing's called. It's 420, sound system culture, Trackmania server admin, server administrator, and player for trading for stoners. Oh, this guy's a full-on stoner boy. Blood clot ganja boy. Look, Dubwise. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. Yes, your blood clot right out. Look, Poppywood, Pollywood. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. Yes, I hope everyone's going to visit the show. I went there yesterday. He had some love songs playing for a while there. Oh, my gosh. Some old school love stuff. Yeah, when men used to sing about loving a woman and everything. They don't talk about that kind of stuff anymore. He had stuff like that from like the 1950s. Like, you know, stuff that would say like, you know, when I see her, my heart shines. You know, like all that lovey stuff. It was cool. I listened. All right, Rob, love you, brother, see you, brother. Bye. Crypto Carlito, yes. Love you, brother, see you, brother. Haven't seen you for a while. Bye. Edwin, Koval, Madman, love you, brother, see you, brother. Bye. One of the originals. Bye. Down there in the hood. Bye. Yes. Oh, yeah, he's right in the jungle. Right in Manhattan. I mean, not now. He's staying corona-free, so he's over there in Jersey. Across the water. Staying free from the plague, but yes, once it's time, we'll reinsert him back into the Matrix. He'll give us the data we need. Bye. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. All right. Been him. Love you, brother. Hurricane Master. Look. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Bitcoin Kong. Wow. Let everybody see you, brother. Bang. Slappy. Ha ha. From the T dot. Let everybody see you, brother. Bang. From my old stomping grounds from Toronto where I grew up. And then this guy, his name's Sean. He lives here. Look, Sean. Let everybody see you, brother. Bang. All right. Holy. And then I said the 420 thing, and then happy 420, and then Polly would. Thank you, Polly. So let's get another bang for Polly. Thank you, Polly. Bye. Said happy 420. And then Rob 4 or 5 doctors recommend smoking before the show. Ha ha. You daggone right. Have a good one. Get a good smoke on and then head on over to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. Get your mind right. Look here, boy. Your mind ain't right. Your mind ain't right. You roll some of that daggone reefer right there. You smoke a little bit of that. You talk to Shomari. You watch Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. Get your mind right. Get your mind right, boy. Your head ain't just for holding your hair, son. Daggone. So luck. Well, luck. Robert put Bob Marley. So you guys know I'm Jamaican. So my great-great-grandfather, his name was George William Gordon. He helped free Jamaica from the Queen of England. My mother is a Gordon, so it's on my mother's side of the family. So George William Gordon is the number 1 man in all of Jamaica. Now, the number 2 man in all of Jamaica is this bumba clot Rasta blood clot right here. See Bob right there? See him Ross clot smoking the blood clots, Cliff. Him feel nice. Him feel blood clot nice. I saw him I do it. I saw him I deal with them thing there. Yeah, roll it, yeah, smoke it, and yeah, I deal with them thing there. Jaja know. All right. Ricardo. Look. Everybody see, brother. Bye. Bet him. Gizai. Oh, I already did that. Market Watch. What are you talking about? Crude oil. Oh, yeah. Oh, the oil shit. Yeah. Well, I told you guys what happened. Oh, and Kong, you put a Bob Marley too? Wow. All right, let's see what you said or what the picture is. Yeah, it's just Bob Marley read out, smiling his ass off. In my blood clot read out, man. Him smoke a big blood clot fireweed, man. You know about them thing there? A them thing am I deal with. Yeah, man. I saw ya roll. Look. Son of a bitch right here. Bye. Look. Got you wrong, Kaz. Let everybody see you, brother. Bye. Oh. Look at this fucking motherfucker. Look. Van Breeden. Look. Is it today? Yes, today is a good day for some Van Breeden. Van Breeden. It's Van Breeden's mom. Michelle. My son. My only son. My precious jewel. The light of my life. The stars in my eyes. Hold on. We got to think of some new ones. We have to think of some new crazy shit to say. What else can we say? Something crazy like. The glory of all that I live for. I don't know. Let's move on. But you know the big one. You know the good one. The fruit of my womb. Yes, Michelle. Here's the fruit. Bang. Of the look. Bang. Womb. Bang. Yeah, he's the fruit of the womb. Michelle, my son, you stay downstairs all the day on that damn computer. You don't come upstairs and talk to your mama. You don't even talk to your wife, Michelle. Michelle, your children, they think they do not have a father. They do not even believe they have a father, Michelle, because you will not because you will not come downstairs or upstairs out of the damn basement, Michelle. Oh, I got tears in my eyes on that one. Michelle, my son, I love you so much. Your friends, they want to go hunting with you. Your wife, she wants to go on vacation with you. But you insist on staying downstairs, Michelle. Michelle, I ask you one thing, my love. My precious jewel. The fruit of my womb. Michelle, what are you doing downstairs? That's what she always asks. Michelle, what are... Oh, my face wasn't even here the whole time? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. She always asks the same thing. Michelle, what are you doing downstairs? Oh, yeah. Michelle says, look. Mama, leave me. Woman, you know nothing of these things. Mama, look. We have big money today. Money from around the world, Mama. Look. A hedge fund renaissance is coming into Bitcoin, Mama. A hedge fund giant bringing in new money, new liquidity, new demand, Mama. A market is supply and demand. Without more demand, the more prices won't go. So look, woman, they're going to bring the demand. Buy. And then look, woman, I said it's international today in Hong Kong. The great people of Hong Kong, Mama, they're bringing us their first regulated Bitcoin fund, woman. Again, more liquidity, more demand, woman, which will make the prices rise to the moon. And look, woman, the Americans, their CFTC, oh yeah, has approved a crypto platform, woman, that is going to sell Bitcoin futures, buy, Bitcoin options, buy, and bring in the institutional money. So you ask me, Mama, what am I doing down here? Mama, look, I'm investing in the cryptocurrency. Now, leave me, woman, buy. Yes. Look, Van Brienen, buy. Van Brienen, buy. Oh, yeah. I want you at home right now. Just say you're home. You're watching me. Just yell out, Van Brienen. Yell it out. Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? That's why I do that thing with Van Brienen, because his name, it's too good. It's too good. It should be the name of a dictator. I'm telling you, right? Heil Brienen. You know what I'm saying? Right? Doesn't it sound proper? All right. I know. It's silly, but it's true. Just go, Van Brienen, right now. Yeah, your wife, she's probably sitting beside you. Just look at your wife and go, hey, sweetie, Van Brienen, and see what the reaction is. Or maybe you have a little dog. You know, maybe you're alone and you have a little dog. Call your dog over. Come here, Sparky. And just look at your dog and go, Van Brienen. See what your dog does. Probably just look at you like crazy. All right, guys, enough of my love of the word Van Brienen. I love that. That's my favorite. I think that's my favorite name. After Shomari, of course. But Van Brienen, that's some powerful shit. All right, Michelle. Benny. All right, so first of all, Michelle, love you, brother. See you, brother. Oh, I didn't even love you, brother. See you, brother. I just got so caught up in the story. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. All right, there we go. All right, Benny, what are you talking about? CB News. VeChain and market research report along with Microsoft and IBM. I know. I did bang this earlier, and I did see it. It's just a report. But I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to have this story on the Saturday show. Just so I can yap about it a bit. All right, Pollywood. OMG. Yeah! CB News. All right. Well, Polly, I'm glad you tweeted this to me. Fortunately, I don't read Chinese, homeboy, so I don't know what the fuck that means. But I see the word Tron. I see the word Chainlink. And I'm thinking, yeah. So if you could send me a URL in English, that'd be much appreciated, brother. Love you, brother. See you, brother. In English. Bang. All right. my Chinese is a little rusty. You know, Poppywood, I haven't been over there for a while. Not since the virus. It's been a few months. It's a little rusty. I love you, Pollywood. Bang! I do. He's a good guy. And he's a great DJ because he explains the music he's playing for you and all this. Well, not all the time. Now he just has it running. But before, when I first watched, he would explain the songs and everything. So I like when you do that. All right, anyways. Umbrella people, love you guys. See you guys. Bye. Daryl Duran, love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Our new guy here. Justin, not new guy. Okay, you just put a picture finally. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. All right. All right, there's Sweetie. Look, Sweetie. Oh, the markets are murdering right now. All right, we'll have to talk about that later. We'll do that another day. I've talked enough tonight already. I can see that I've this must be well over an hour. God dang, love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Techno Jetter IoT. Hi, I'm a techno.bot. I will help you on exploring the world of IoT. All right, bang. All right, that's enough. All right, that's enough. That's enough. I know, I've talked enough. I know. Shit, so what? I didn't have my face there the whole time? Yeah, it's not like it matters. As long as you can see the stories. Probably better I don't have my face. It's looking like a homeless man. Wow. I usually look way more homeless than this. All right, guys. So, but the point being is, let's just get back to the show. So we had a great show for you today. Bang! It was wonderful. So, hedge fund giant Renaissance stepping into Bitcoin. They're a hedge fund which has many funds in their hedge fund, and so they're going to unleash one of their funds. What's the name of it? One of their funds called one second, guys. Medallion Fund. Oh, it's their flagship Medallion Fund. So that's their big dog fund. They're going to release the Medallion Fund onto the Bitcoin world. And, we'll see how that goes. And like everything else, they can only invest in regulated stuff. And so we'll just see how all that goes. I mean, there's nothing else to talk about right there. They're just bang. But what there is to talk about is bang. That's the tsunami of money I'm talking about. That's the tsunami that's coming. It just needs regulation. And the money's coming. Right? Shomari, man, when's this money coming? I don't know when. But how do you know money's coming, Shomari? Because they don't regulate for nothing, fuckstick. People don't come out with funds and stuff for nothing. They're not stupid. They know that they're hearing demand. Demand, especially with the second one I read. So let's read the second one now. Bang! The first regulated Hong Kong Bitcoin fund. Yeah, what'd that Hong Kong guy say? He said, yeah, we have, we're seeing all this demand, so we're coming out for it. Demand. That's what markets are about. And so, first regulated Hong Kong Bitcoin fund, bang! Also amazing, brings us our institutional money, right? Because it's regulated, and that's the other thing I want to make sure you get, right? There's the unregulated markets, BitMEX, Bittrex, Bitfinex, all that. That's unregulated ghetto shit. And then we have the regulated markets, which is what this Hong Kong thing just did. And what I'm about to read you is about to do, right? So that's what we need. We need regulated markets. All that other stuff, that's over with, man. That's just retail money now. That ain't going to change anything. And then finally, the CFTC approves crypto platform. Bang! This crypto platform, this crypto platform is amazing. They're going to offer, what was it? Was it physically settled? Hold on, let me look. I think it was physically settled, right? Physically delivered. So they're going to offer physically settled Bitcoin futures, but also options. And so, to tell you the truth, I'm more interested in the options because the Bitcoin, the physically settled Bitcoins, well, Bakkt has physically settled Bitcoins, and that's not working out very well. So, like I said, people in the market, big players in that, they don't necessarily want to own the Bitcoins. They just want to make money off the underlying price moves. It's like me in Forex, right? I don't want to own yen. I just want to make money off the movement of yen, right? And so that's the same as those guys. But that brings liquidity into the market, and which is great. So let's chill it and kill it. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. So subscribe below, press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. Greatest show in the multiverse. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. I love talking money. Bang! Love talking crypto. Yes. Favorite time of my day. So look, thanks for having me in your home. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And enjoy your quarantine. Stay safe, stay sound, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So subscribe here. Bang! Watch this video here. See you tomorrow. So look, my name's Shomari Clarke. I'm always on duty. Bang! Yeah. Over and out.